We are here with Colby College after the NCAA First Round contest featuring Christopher Newport and Colby. Christopher Newport taking home a 74-64 victory. Coach, we'll start off with you. Just your overall thoughts on the game. Obviously, a little bit different first half from the second half. So, just what'd you see from your guys today?
Yeah, definitely a tale of two halves. Certainly struggled to find an offensive rhythm through the first 20 minutes. Christopher Newport did a great job defensively, physicality, and kind of struggled to find the types of shots that we want to generate. Defensively, I thought we were in a pretty good spot through the first half, holding them to 32 points, and came out in the second half on a better pace and movement offensively, and were able to score 47 points in that second half. But when you dig yourself a 15-point hole, it's going to be tough to come back from, especially when you're talking about playing really good programs and teams here in March.
We're also here with Alex Dorian, number 2, and also number 12, Noah Tyson. You guys both put up 12 points tonight, kind of led the offense, especially as Coach mentioned in the second half. What kind of things did you guys kind of adjust coming out of the halftime to really get that offense going? Let me start with you, Noah.
Main focus second half was come out and kind of just play our game. First half, they're physical. We had to adjust to it. We didn't adjust well in the first half. Kind of halftime we regrouped, discussed through that. Just kind of play our game, play at our own pace. Let our offense come to us, and just go from there.
Yeah, I would just echo that. I think obviously Christopher Newport took it to us in the first half defensively, and in the second half we just tried to stick to our stuff, and obviously that gave us a lot of points in the second half, but not enough coming down the stretch.
Coach, you guys come into the game. You obviously shoot the lights out. The number 3 team, country coming in, shooting the 3-point ball. What's your message there at halftime, knowing that hey, you guys are still, you still have good shooters on your team, and you know that eventually those shots are going to fall.
Yeah, absolutely. And I thought even through the first half, we had some good opportunities at the rim and missing finishes. Had some clean catch and shoot looks that again we didn't convert. Shooting 8 for 26 from 3 for the game is obviously a number that's lower than we would bet most of the year. And this team has a ton of firepower. Certainly as we move through this final stretch of games, these guys have just been grinding, through 40 minutes, and it's a team that has never quit. And again, I think we saw that tonight, cutting it down, the lead down to 4, coming down the stretch, and just needed a couple more possessions, a couple more stops to be able to get all the way back and even the game. So, this is a team that, again, I just am so impressed and pleased with the fight and grit that they've shown throughout the season. These moments are always extremely painful, especially when you have a group of seniors and the 5 guys that have led this program. They have a lot to be proud of.
And Coach, you kind of touched on that, but Noah, you hit that big shot to cut it down to 4. It was the first time you guys had got the deficit underneath 5 in that second half. So you really started to grab the momentum, and at that point in the game, what was kind of going through your guys' mind, knowing that hey, we're right back in this game?
It was just a big confidence boost for us. This was a big shot at the time, and our immediate focus was the next defensive possession to come back and get a stop. But I think that was in the midst of a run, and that's when we really felt that we can beat with these guys, and obviously it didn't work out in our favor, but I think that was kind of a turning point in the second half.
Alex, you were playing some really just quality defense throughout the contest, but you know that the Christopher Newports can obviously score the ball just as pretty much as well as you guys can. So defensively coming into the contest, what was your focus and what was the team's focus, knowing that they had a lot of offensive firepower as well?
Yeah, I mean, going into the scout, I think we were focused on number 20, and I think we did a good job on him, forcing him to tough shots, and he hit some big ones down the stretch, but I think we just, got out of our stuff a little bit and let them offensive rebound down the stretch, and that's what gave them a couple of buckets.
Coach, coming down the stretch, you guys, as you kind of mentioned, you couldn't really get over the hump. You got within 4, and then back to 5, and then 7, and then back to 5, just back and forth, back and forth. Is there a message that you send to your team during one of those timeouts at any point, knowing that, hey, you guys are still in this game?
No, I don't think there was a message that I sent in the timeouts. As I mentioned, I think these guys fought and believed all the way through. I think the simple sort of chain was playing better when we went from one half to the second half, and certainly we saw that as we pushed through and made a run and gave ourselves a chance to try to get back in it. So, at the end of the day, we didn't execute well enough. I think Christopher Newport played to their strength, where they have, again, a lot of balance and depth, with 6 or 7 guys kind of right in that sort of double-figure range, and, that was good enough offensively for them to pull away.
And Noah and Alex, both of you, as you look back on this season, it's going to obviously go down as a fairly successful season for you guys. What was it like just playing with this group of guys, knowing that you probably just had a lot of fun this year playing?
Yeah, I think for me it was the most fun time of my life. These past 4 years have been really special, and to really come to where we've been this year, and to come from where we were my freshman year to where we are now, it's really special to have made the NCAA tournament for the first time in 20 years, and I think it's a successful season no matter what the result was.
Just echo what Alex said, really great senior class, great leadership from them. And it's only my second year, but just coming in last year and learning from these guys and the growth we had from them last year and this year, making the tournament, making an SCAC championship game, just a lot to build on. And for me personally going forward, I have big shoes to fill, and I'm glad for these guys to fill for.
Coach, one final question. Alex kind of hinted on it. You make the tournament for the first time in over 20 years. Do you feel like that this season could be a big stepping point and a turning point for a program going on in years in the future?
Absolutely. I think, again, we have a great history. We look back at Colby basketball and where it's been for so many years. 97 was the last time we made the NCAA tournament, and these guys have worked to put themselves in a position where we can compete with anybody. We'll again lose a fantastic class of seniors, but I think the guys that are returning certainly have gained some valuable experience, and I think as we push forward, this is a place that I think we're all confident that we'll be able to return to because of what these guys have established from a culture standpoint, from a work ethic standpoint, from a together standpoint. And for me as a coach, that's what I'm most proud of. And I know as these guys graduate and move on, they've left this program in a fantastic place, and we'll be forever grateful for them and all of their effort and pushing us there.
Once again, that was Noah Tyson and Alex Dorian and head coach Damian Strayhorn as the Colby Mules fall today 74-64 against Christopher Newport in the NCAA First Round. Thanks again, guys.